guys, so now we're going to talk about strength training for riders. So obviously strength training is really important. You drop the bike, you've got to pick it up again. Muscling through the trees or just general times where you need to use your strength. This short training routine will help a lot. Just going to look at 4 basic exercises. These are called compound movements. The idea of the compound movement is that you're exercising, training a lot of muscles at once, not worrying about silly isolation exercises. Idea with this, get in the gym maybe once or twice a week, just to half an hour, 45-minute sessions. That's all you need. Okay, so whether you're going to the gym or buying your own equipment, all you need for this routine is a power rack. So normally buy a power rack and dump barbells, weights for under $1,000, but obviously you can just go to the gym and do this too. So 4 exercises we're going to look at. The first one is the deadlift. Now, this one's great, all body strength. Really good for working your legs, your hamstrings, your glutes, all those muscles that you need whilst you're on your bike. So it's a real lower body exercise, works your back too. So let's get into it. Okay, so to start with this exercise, we need a good grip on the bar, have our legs a little bit narrower than shoulder width apart, and we're just using our back, using our legs, and really lifting that weight up to there, and then we're putting it back down again. Nice and slow, all the way up to there, straighten the back, and then back down. So this is actually the first part of an Olympic weightlifting motion, but we're just doing the first part. We're not lifting the weight up any higher than this, and we're certainly not putting it over our heads at this stage. So this is the basic deadlift, probably one of the best core exercises for strength. Next exercise is almost as important as the deadlift. Works your lower half even more. Not as much as a all body exercise, but certainly focuses on the legs, quads, hamstrings, and then your glutes. Really important for riding. Obviously, the more strength you have here, the longer you can stand up for without getting tired. So idea here is just nice and slow, good range of motion, going down all the way to parallel and then back up. Keeping your back nice and arched. So I've just done 2 exercises, compound movements, really focused on sort of the lower body and then the back. So this is the first upper body exercise. This is called the military press or standing press. Again, we're just using the bar and just watch my motion. It'll just be from the chest straight up in the air. So the idea is try not to use your legs too much, just want to push that weight straight up like that. And really feeling the shoulders and the arms, down to there, straight back up, all the way up. Obviously pick a weight, it's challenging for you to do maybe 8 or 10 times, have a break and then do your next set. We've done 3 exercises, this is the last exercise. Pure upper body exercise, this one, chin-ups. Chin-ups, pull-ups, doesn't matter which way you do it, you could have your hands that way, have your hands the other way around, or if you've got bad problems with your forearms or even shoulder issues, you can even do a grip like that if you've got the right equipment. Important thing here is good form, nice and slow movement, really get that extension going on the drop and try and get your chin up to the bar. Okay, so those 4 exercises, we had the deadlift, the squat, military press, and then chin-ups. They really look after the whole body. They're very practical movements. They transfer really well to practical strength, but it's lifting the bike up or moving around, picking up things around your house or whatever else. When doing a routine like this, obviously you're going to have to pick a weight that's challenging. Start nice and light if you've never done it before. And most exercises you'd look to do 3 or 4 sets, generally between sort of 6 and 10 reps. If you can't do 6 reps or something, it's probably too heavy. If you can do more than 10 reps, then you probably have to put more weight on and make it a bit heavier. The idea is you can do a training session like that, half an hour, 45 minutes out of the gym. Do that twice a week and that will be a really good sort of core builder of your strength. Some strength training we can do at home, in the park or whatever else, which actually requires no equipment at all. You can do 3 exercises, chin-ups, push-ups, and then bodyweight squats. I'm going to give you a couple of variations too, just so we can make this a little bit harder. If we've already got a good level of strength and conditioning, may find it a little bit easier to do completely unassisted stuff. But let's start with the unassisted stuff, and then let's see how it goes as we add a little bit of resistance. So first exercise, bodyweight squats. I've got nothing here, just using my own body weight. Go down nice and slow, release your parallel, and then back up. Now you're probably going to need to do about 20 or 30 of these to make it difficult. Carrying a bit of weight, maybe you'll only need 5 or 10, but idea is nice and slow, nice and deep, back up. So we're going to make this one a little bit more challenging. Let's say bodyweight squats isn't very difficult for you. I'm just going to hold a weight here and obviously squat with this. Now, this could be some bricks, could be a heavy slam ball like this. Could be anything. The idea is even a weight plate, hold the weight, create a bit more resistance, and then do the exercise with this. Do have to be a bit more careful with form when you're doing this because it'll obviously alter the way you have to position your body as you do the rep. See here I'm widening my legs, spreading them out a little bit so I can squat down a bit lower. Bit of a different position than if I wasn't doing any weight. Okay, next exercise, upper body, chest, shoulders, a bit of back is push-ups. Most people know how to do a push-up. If not, watch for a bit of form. So, hands a bit more than shoulder width apart, legs straight, chest is near the ground, pushing back up. Okay, if that's a bit easy for you, let's add some resistance by changing the angle. Idea here is you're creating a decline, putting more weight to the front of your body. I'm going to use this box. You could use anything. You could use side of a bench at the park, you could use a kitchen table, just about anything. Feet nice and high, on the box, well positioned. Way down, way up. So the last exercise is probably the most tricky. It's a pull up or a chin up. If you're at the park, you often use some kids play equipment, even a door frame at home sometimes. But if you've got something obviously above head height, if it's not very high, you can always bend your legs. The idea is just anywhere where you can get a good chin up. A high level of fitness, what it'll do is it'll mean that you'll get less tired on the bike. It means you can ride better for a longer period of time. Also, you'll be better at picking up the bike once it hits the ground. If you build up a bit of strength and muscle too, is that if you do fall off the bike, you're going to have a bit more padding there, a bit more safety to prevent an injury in the first place. And also, if you're crashing and you're less fatigued, then you're probably less likely to crash with your arms and legs flailing everywhere. It may be somewhat of a controlled crash.